at 5.
Bob Hope here, inviting you to watch my special coming up next.
Hey, I didn't think he'd mind.
Tonight, Bob Hope, Lampoons, the new TV scene. Starring George Burns, Morgan Fairchild, Ann Gillian, Tony Randall, Danny Thomas. Here's the star of our show, Mr. Bob Hope.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to be here. It's my 37th year on television. How lucky can you folks be? General Motors now only charges 2.9%, but you're getting me for free. Yes, sir. 37 years. It takes me almost that long to put my makeup on now. And I intend to keep coming back every year. I figure if the Statue of Liberty can hang in there like that, why not me? And I'm sure NBC is happy to have me back. I got that note from a very reliable inside source, my gardener, Grant Tinker. I don't think that'll be in. And did you hear that Lucy's coming back? According to my television set, she never left. Her shows were once on all 3 television sets in my house. What scared me was that 2 of the sets hadn't been turned on. Lucy's one of my great friends. We've been through a lot together. So when I heard she was coming back in the air, I called her and I said, Lucy, if you ever need me, I'll be glad to come on your show. She said, thanks, Bob. Let's hope I'm never in that much trouble. I thought that was a compliment. The weddings during the summer. Carolyn Kennedy, Maria Shriver, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. John McEnroe and Tatum O'Neill, Princess Andrew and Fergie. Zsa Zsa and her prince. This summer set a new record for the most vows ever taken during a non-election year. Now, the Arnold Schwarzenegger-Maria Shriver wedding was sort of traditional. Arnold carried the bride and the entire wedding party over the threshold. And Zsa Zsa Gabor got married again. I think that's great. Everybody should have a hobby. So Zsa Zsa Gabor married husband number 8. And I heard this time she wanted to do it Saturday morning, so if it didn't work out, she wouldn't blow the whole weekend. When it came time for the wedding march, Zsa Zsa tapped the organist on the shoulder and said, play it again, Sam. And John McEnroe finally got married. When asked, do you take this woman to be your wife? He said, yeah, you want to make something out of it? And when they told him he could kiss the bride, he snapped, hey, quit trying to tell me how to run my marriage, huh? John got in a little trouble at the wedding. He stood too close to the altar, and the minister called a foot fault. And outside the church, when all the guests threw rice at him, McEnroe threw it back. Only harder. Hey, and how about all the earthquakes we had in California over the summer? We figure about 6 more and we'll have our underground subway system. You know, we had earthquakes and heat spills. Palm Springs is now known as Shake and Bake. A good night's sleep in Southern California this summer was when you woke up in the same bed you started in. In L.A., when they say, there goes the neighborhood, they're not kidding. It's been a great year for movies. A big hit this summer was Top Gun, which raked in about $130 million at the box office, and 5,000 thank you notes from naval recruiting offices all over the country. The movie uses any excuse to show Tom Cruise without his shirt. That get to you, honey? In one scene, he prepares for an inspection by spit shining his chest hair. And do you realize that because of the success of Top Gun, military recruitment jumped 40% this summer? Let's just hope the same kids don't decide to take in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And the sequel to Alien is even scarier than the original. I should have known what was coming when the woman sitting next to me slipped out of her shoes to rest her feet, and they walked out without her. When I first heard about aliens, I thought it was about California lottery winners. Boy, you can always tell a lot of losers, can't you? And I can give you proof it was scary. The guy next to me started whimpering and held my hand. When the lights went on, he turned out to be Sylvester Stallone. And I went to see The Fly. I thought it was going to be about a zipper. One neighborhood theater made the mistake of showing The Fly with Kiss of the Spider Woman. Halfway through the picture, she ate him. Let me tell you, the audience loved it. At least the two mosquitoes sitting next to me did. And I kept waiting for Jeff Goldblum to eat some chicken noodles so his girlfriend could say, "Waiter, there's a soup in my fly." Isn't that the worst thing you ever heard? But we can take the moans out and put in applause. You know? You know you can rent movies to watch in your living room now for 99 cents? 99 cents in the theater will get you half a candy bar. Now you can see Bo Derek in your living room for 99 cents, which is the same as the wardrobe budget in her movies. Some places will even deliver films right to your house. It's nice to know that after all these years, the movie industry has caught up to the pizza business. Actually, we're ahead of it. No pizza man has gone on to become president. The news that Reagan volunteered to be the first in his administration to undergo drug testing was voted the week's best government leak. I won't go into details. Let's just say they checked his liquid assets. He passed, of course, which is a real relief if he ever wants to play in the NBA. Now, Reagan wants everyone in the government to be tested for drugs. His critics call it jar wars. And I won't say where Mr. Reagan put his sample, but he had to finish up the jelly beans first.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I make a suggestion?
What's that?
Well, I'd like to maybe move you over a little bit. Right about there. I want to make sure you're on just the right spot.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm with General Electric, and we just bought the network, and... I want to make sure we bring good things to light.
That's the way it is, huh?
What is your name?
You're kidding. Bob Hope.
Oh, Bob Hope. Oh, yeah, we've used a lot of bulbs on you. This is much better. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. You kidding? That's true, you know. General Electric did buy NBC. And now over at ABC and CBS, they're saying, who turned out the lights? This is one of the world's most expensive motor oils. It meets or exceeds industry standards for protection against wear. So does Haviland. This oil can cost more than twice as much as Haviland. Twice as much?
That's right, twice as much.
Texaco's Haviland Supreme, high-quality protection without the high price. Strike Black Gold. Now save up to $3 on Texaco's Haviland Supreme motor oil. On special sale at stores and participating Texaco retailers. You know, the gals will be here any minute. What a great idea we had to sign up with that computer dating service, huh?
Yeah. Dates R Us is supposed to be the best in Miami. I hear they've been responsible for more marriages than drive-in movies.
I love their slogan, if your date's ugly or weighs a ton, bring her back for a free refund.
Hey, where's Pa? He has a date coming, too.
He'll be right along. He had a little problem in the bathroom. He accidentally stuck himself to his rubber duck with polygrip.
Oh, that's nothing. Yesterday, he caught his sup hose on a bedpost, snapped himself in the next-door neighbor's yard.
Well, if it isn't my three favorite roommates, Dudley, Ronch, and Nose. Or is it the No Pep Boys, Manny, Mo, and Jack?
Come on, Pa. Can't you say something nice for a change? Do you always have to come up with a joke?
Maybe it's a habit I got into when your mother and I had you.
Oh, you're cruel, Pa.
I try. It's part of my charisma. Well, where's my date, Miss Lucky?
Come on, Pa. When are you going to stop going out with girls?
When I'm 6 feet under. And then I'm taking a couple with me.
That's my Pa, over the hill and oversexed.
I think I better keep my kerchief pulled all the way up. I don't want my date to think I'm easy.
This coming from a guy who wears a T-shirt that says, try me, you'll like it.
Dudley, how many lies did you tell the computer on the questionnaire?
Lies? Hey, they'd find out the truth sooner or later. I told them like it is.
Yeah, how is it?
Well, I put down that I have Robert Redford's hair, Paul Newman's eyes, John Travolta's smile, and the physique like Hulk Hogan.
You sound like a garage sale at the Hollywood Wax Museum.
Yeah, what are you going to do when your date realizes you exaggerated just a little bit?
Oh, I'm not worried. When we meet, she'll be so dazzled by my charm, my savoir-faire, and my voom-voom, she won't even notice.
Boom, boom. You having boom, boom, January the 20th will be 31 years.
Tell me, Ron, what did you put down for your favorite hobby?
Nothing. I was afraid it might sound too dirty. What did you put down for occupation?
Playboy, philanthropist, and Good Time Charlie on weekends. Gosh, this is so exciting. Reminds me when I was growing up on a farm, warm summer nights, sitting in the barn with Mom and Dad plucking chickens. So the intoxicating rhythm of Lawrence Welk's champagne music.
That's funny, Nose. I always thought you came from a broken home.
Oh, I did, but that was before the tornado tore off the roof.
They're so cute when their brains turn into cream of wheat.
Hey, come in.
Here's the girl.
Hi, I'm Bunny Baxter from Dates R Us. Is one of you... Never mind. Hi, Nose.
So glad to meet you. How'd you know it was me?
Woman's intuition. You know from the answers you filled in on the questionnaire, you're everything I've ever wanted in a man.
And you're everything I've ever wanted in a woman. In fact, you've got some things I was afraid to ask for.
Oh, I just can't wait to be alone with you.
Oh, me too.
Oh, don't tell me where we're going to dinner. On your yacht or your corporate jet. I just love surprises.
Corporate jet. She'll be lucky if you can afford to take her on the teacup ride at Disney World.
must be Ronch.
That's right. How did you guess?
Well, somehow you just look like a kind of person who'd fill out a computer questionnaire and in the box marked sex, write all kinds.
That's right, but I must warn you, my parents gave me a very strict ethical upbringing. I never kiss on the first date.
Oh, I totally agree. Kissing is such a waste of time when there's so many other things to do.
When you got it, you got it.
Two home runs in a row. I can't wait to see what my date looks like.
That must be my date.
How do you know?
How do I know? Can't you hear it? That's a young knock.
Come in.
Ah, just the vintage I ordered from the wine list. What's your name, honey?
Hillary.
Hillary, we're going for an ice cream soda. We'll sit at a very quiet table so you can do your homework. And if you get all A's, I'll take you out again. You're plunk, I'll take out your mother.
Boy, this is unbelievable. If this keeps up, when my date arrives, I won't know whether to take her out or enter in the Miss America pageant. Come in.
You Dudley Diggle?
Dudley Diddle. Don't tell me you're my date.
What does it look like? I'm selling Girl Scout cookies? Come on.
Wait a minute.
Come on.
Wait a minute here. Wait a minute.
Oh, honey, you'll have to call my boss. I can't go to work like this.
Larry, it's your drinking again. You really should do something about it.
Did I make a ninny of myself again last night?
Well, you might say that. You put a lampshade on your head and flew to Acapulco with my mother.
Oh. Anything else?
You also tried to paint the car with 5,000 bottles of nail polish.
That's it. I'm getting help. Uncle Elmo went to the Slick Saddle Hospital and lost his cravings in just 10 days.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'll make the call.
I have one more question.
Yes?
Who are you?
Hey, hi, I'm Roger Eclair.
And I'm Gene Sickle, and we're at the movies. Well, before we get around to what I consider is the worst film in years, what did you think about Rock Time in the Rockies?
Well, I thought it was sort of a pretentious little thing. If I were rating it on a scale of 10, I'd give it a 4.
I'd also give it a 4. The camera work was just not good. It had a chance for some beautiful scenery, but they ruined it. Nothing but naked women blocking the view.
Naked women? I thought those were little grizzly bears molting.
You'd better get new glasses, partner.
Yeah, and I'd better raise my rating in the picture to a 10. Hey, the film we're reviewing today is a new one called Going Spanish. I thought it was charming, provocative, entertaining, and a definite must. How about you, Gene?
To me, it was abominable, putrid, detestable, tedious, and reprehensible.
Well, I'm glad we agree on that. How could you not like that picture? It had sort of a new dimension.
The only new dimension was you could smell it.
A star was born in Going Spanish. That new kid who had the lead was fabulous. I hear they have him lined up for 5 more pictures.
They should have him lined up for a firing squad.
Come on now, he has everything. Charm, charisma.
He has the charm and charisma of the fly. He's the main reason I hated the picture. What a ham.
You must be cracking up. He gives an Oscar-winning performance.
Oh, is Oscar Mayer giving awards now?
The storyline of this film was refreshing. The dialogue was sparkling. And the acting was scintillating.
When you went to see this film, are you sure you were facing the front of the theater? I mean, you do know enough about the movies to know where they keep the screen, don't you?
Look, I go to the theater to watch the films, pal. You go to collect the gum from under the seats.
That's enough of that. You probably like the dialogue because you use only one-syllable words.
Bravo, bravo. The lad knows how to count, folks.
I've seen better acting in porno movies.
You've done better acting in porno movies.
I've had it with you and your lousy reviews. And most of all, your terrible, rotten sweater.
You disliked the movie that much, huh?
I absolutely loathed it.
You must have enjoyed the star. He was dynamic, explosive.
Oh, I'll agree with that. I think you should have been blown up.
This lad has raw sex appeal.
This boy not only has no sex appeal, he has no sex. In a movie where boy meets girl, he'd have to play meats.
He's the greatest.
He's the worst.
He's the greatest.
The worst.
Look, why don't we stop arguing about this picture and let the audience decide?
Good idea. Let us know, folks, if you think this newcomer has anything to make Robert Redford and Clint Eastwood lose any sleep over.
Roll 'em.
You know, when I'm near you, I'm inspired to sing. Though I never have been hired to sing. My voice is you will find, not because of noise, but if you wouldn't mind, I'll go into the chorus. Cause you're sweeter than molasses.
I wonder.
My heart is yours. I offer you.
A can of beans.
With the telephone, your loved ones are just a few seconds away.
Hello? Hello, Mom? Hi, sweetheart. Mom, remember how we used to argue and fight?
Yes, dear, I remember.
Yeah, and how we never really got along?
Yes, how could I forget?
And how everything you ever said or did would get on my nerves?
Yes.
Well, Mama,
Yes?
now that I've moved away to New York, and
Yes?
I'm thousands of miles away,
Yes?
I found a publisher and I'm writing a book about you.
Don't let the miles come between you and your loved ones. Call someone today.
Several seasons ago, Bobby Ewing, one of the central characters in the hit series Dallas, was killed in a tragic accident, right? Well, yes and no. This season, for the first time in history, a TV character will be brought back from the dead. But where has Bobby Ewing been these past 2 years? And how did the producers manage to find him?
May I help you?
I hope so. Is this the place where they store TV characters who've died in the line of duty?
Yeah, but we're a little short of space right now. If you leave your number, I'll call you.
You don't understand. I'm not here to check in. I'm here to find someone.
Don't tell me. Another Hollywood agent trying to squeeze out that last 10%, huh? Have you no decency? Can't you let these poor actors rest in peace?
Take it easy, will you? I'm not an agent. My name is Sid Scripto. I'm head writer on Dallas. And you are?
Oh, I'm Dr. Rufus D. McMorbid. Mortician of the stars. Funeral director for the fantastic and famous. I also bury bit players. Now, what is it you want, Mr. Scripto?
I'm here to pick up Bobby Ewing.
Are you family?
No, JR was supposed to come, but today's his self-assertiveness class.
Who's teaching it, Rambo?
Just give me Bobby Ewing and let me get out of this place. It gives me the willies.
Yeah. This place won't give you the Willies or the Sams or even Bobby Ewing without a requisition.
A requisition?
That's right. Before I release any character, I must have a requisition. It prevents any mix-ups.
Mix-up? Everybody knows what Bobby Ewing looks like.
I know, but I'm curious. Wasn't Bobby Ewing run over by a car, and hasn't he been dead for over a year now?
Yeah, so?
Well, how are you going to explain this one? You can't just say he held onto the fender and he's been hiding under the car all the time.
You don't think it'll work, huh?
You guys are all alike. Now I suppose you're going to say the cliffhanger Falcon Crest earthquake was just a cameraman sneezing.
Oh, let Falcon Crest get out of that one by themselves. All I know is I'm supposed to pick up Bobby Ewing. The producer of the show said if I don't pick up Bobby Ewing, I don't come back.
Well, all right, but you guys can't keep dropping off and picking up characters like that. We're not a cleaners, you know. Now, let's see. Ewing. That must be right here with Elvira.
Elvira, is she here?
Yeah, she sleeps here during the day. And you're going to bring Ewing back to life, huh? But if he's been dead for 2 years, how are you going to explain that?
Oh, that's easy. We just tell the audience that he's been busy having an affair with Jenna and becoming the father of Pam's baby.
Boy, he has more fun dead than I do alive. Of course, normally, it's against our policy to return a client. Who's to say you won't kill him off again?
Oh, no, you have my word on it. Bobby is alive for good. We learned our lesson.
Yeah, I see. Ewing. Well, got to be here somewhere. Let me see. No. No, those are characters from canceled shows.
Who's this one?
Well, that was Tattoo from Fantasy Island. Ah, yes, this is the killed-off section over here. Chuckles, the clown from Mary Tyler Moore, you know, Colonel Blake from MASH, and the one-armed man from The Fugitive, you know.
Oh, gee,
brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it?
Yes, they do. Such a shame they all had to go like that.
Yeah, and the sad part is there are killers out there still on the loose. TV writers who couldn't think of anything and settled for cheap shock value.
Well, I can assure you, the 2 Dallas writers who killed off Bobby have been punished severely. They're now writing questions for the newlywed game.
Serves them right. Oh, Ewing, Bobby, here he is right here.
Where?
Right there. Yeah. Now, wait a minute. We can't give him unless you give us positive identification. Tell me, does he have any scars?
Scars? I don't think so. Maybe just JR's teeth marks.
I don't see any.
You got to turn him over.
Wait a minute. Does he have a tattoo of Texas on his...
That's him.
You want him delivered, or will this be takeout? Hey, great. No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. We can't let this one go.
Why not?
Well, we have a previous requisition for him.
Liz, I don't understand.
Well, he's young, he's good-looking, and there's a chance he might come back to life.
So?
So Alexis Carrington has him on her layaway plan.
The media, a real encyclopedia. They tell you what to eat, they tell you what to drink, they tell you what to feed your dog and even what to think.
You read the daily papers, you're married to TV.
And that affects your daily life and your philosophy.
Don't even need elections, cause TV takes a poll, and you can dial a preacher who'll be glad to save your soul.
Hi again. We want to thank you for your enthusiastic support of our Jartles and Baines wine citrus cooler. And I speak for both of us when I say I hope you enjoy it and keep on buying it. Thank you.
Say, I really enjoy your product, but I want to ask you something. How come the other guy never says anything?
Look, feller, why don't you just mind your own business, huh?
The media, a real encyclopedia.
They teach you how to cook. They teach you how to dress.
They give you marriage counseling and make your life a mess.
You mean like Phil Donahue?
Hang in there, pal. That's my son-in-law.
No wonder he's gray.
The Rolling Stone's a paper that's read by all the youth.
The National Enquirer is your Bible for the truth.
And think of all the movies, the ones they've rated R.
They show each nook and cranny of each titillating star. And you can watch it from your car.
Hi, Madge.
Hi, Hazel. How do you do it?
Do what?
Oh, my whites always come out so dingy, but your whites are always so white.
That's true. They're whiter than white. If not whiter than white can be white. That's because I wash them in blah. Yes, blah. Blah is amazing. It's the only detergent that contains the magic ingredient XK458733490. D142389745.
They have you smelling like a rose from head to underarm.
To tell your kids the facts of life so they will learn the ropes. Just let them turn the TV on and watch the daily soap.
If you watch Miami Vice a lot and cherish every chase, you'll wear those sloppy dungarees and seldom shave your face.
Just take a look at Cosby. His family is a winner. It makes you want to kick your kids and wish your wife were thinner. How about that Claire Huxtable?
Dr. Ruth is so outspoken, no matter how you view it. She even taught the birds and bees the proper way to do it. I always knew it.
Have you had 1, 2, maybe 3 accidents lately? Are you constantly in court trying to defend yourself or get what's coming to you? Then come to our firm, Screech, Screech, Break and Bang, Attorneys at Law. My briefcase is literally filled with cases just like yours. Accidents don't scare us. We know that accidents are not always your fault. Come into our offices. We'll sit down with you. No matter what the charges against you, Screech, Screech, Break and Bang will handle your case fairly and impartially. We believe, as Aristotle said, the law is reason, free from passion. We like accidents here.
The media, a real encyclopedia. The weathermen are clowns, the anchormen are blondes.
They even have financial men to sell you stocks and bonds.
To see the Colbys in JR, anywhere that they are.
Brokaw and Brinkley, they come in distinctly.
Contests and quiz shows, Letterman and his shows.
Here's Johnny.
Let's say hello to Ronnie. I tell you, yes indeed, it's the new encyclopedia. In the modern media, it's true. And it's all
Now, evening court.
And so, having heard the testimony on both sides, having heard the jury's verdict of guilty of grand larceny, I now pronounce sentence of 30 years in the state penitentiary. Take them away. Court is adjourned.
30 years! 30 years! What are you going to do about this, you shyster?
Don't you worry, Slippery. I'm taking this to the appellate court. I'll take it to the state Supreme Court. I'll take it to the highest tribunal in the land, the Supreme Court of the United States. In the meantime, try to escape.
And now we take you to public court.
The case of Milton Rigby versus Dr. Root Canal. Mr. Rigby, would you please tell us in your own words what happened? Thank you. It says here you went to Dr. Canal for a dental impression for a crown. Is that correct? Yes, and that Dr. Canal left the room to go visit another patient. What? To go on vacation? Is that correct, Dr. Canal?
I work hard. I'm entitled to a vacation.
Do you think it was a good idea to take it while your patient was molar deep in cement?
I knew I'd be back on Monday. Besides, it's not like it's permanent. It'll come off.
When?
When his teeth fall out.
But Dr. Canal, look at him. He can't go through life like this, never saying anything anyone can understand. And then there's his love life. If he tries to kiss his wife, he could break her nose. I'm sorry, Dr. Canal, but my judgment is for the plaintiff for $100,000.
Just one question, Your Honor. Could I still send them my bill?
Hey, cut that out, will you? Haven't I told you to stop nibbling my ears? If I want them pierced, I'll have a doctor do it.
I just can't help myself, Dan. You have such sexy earlobes.
Yeah, well, if ears turn you on so much, go kiss an elephant.
You know, I had a dream about you last night.
Yeah, how'd you make out?
It was my dream. How do you think I make out?
Naughty girl, shame on you.
How about a little kiss?
No.
How about a big kiss?
No kisses. Is this acting or isn't it?
Oh, stop fighting it, lover boy.
I wonder how Perry Mason would handle this. Look, here I am, a gumshoe who needs track shoes.
Consider this an order. Stop running.
Oh, I can't. Whoop. Curse is spoiled again. Let me tell you something. You got a big surprise coming.
You're going to give in.
No, I'm not going to give in. For a girl with only 2 arms, you got a lot of hands, I'll tell you that. Watch it. Come in. Come right in.
Yes.
I want to hire you. I'm in big trouble.
Yeah, well, that makes 2 of us.
We'll be right with you. Oh, why are you playing so hard to get? Are you involved with another?
Another what?
I thought you'd know.
This is urgent. Someone's threatening my life.
Later. Dan, you know, I've got an idea.
You've got nothing but ideas.
Let's go away for the weekend.
Good. I'll go to Disneyland. You go to the La Brea Tar Pits, huh?
Very funny.
I don't know what to do. I'm terrified. Somebody tried to poison my coffee this morning.
Is that regular or decaffeinated? Come on in. Oh.
I'm here, Dan.
Boy, it's about time. I'm glad to see you. I thought you'd never get here, George. This is my employer, Hattie McDonald. Hattie, George Emerson.
How do you do?
How do you do? I've got something for you.
Ooh. A court summons?
You bet your hot little lips it's a summons. He's my attorney, and I'm suing you for sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment? That's preposterous. George, I ask you, now do I look like a lady who would sexually harass anyone?
You certainly don't, Hattie.
What about my problem? Doesn't anybody care?
Boy, you're guilty, and you know it, boss lady. You're going to learn you can't take advantage of us poor working men.
This is ridiculous. Now, this charge is nothing but a figment of his imagination.
Some figment. I got bruises from those figments. This last week, we had to go to San Diego on a case, and what did she do? She reserved just 1 room for the 2 of us.
But that was only because I'm afraid of the dark.
That's understandable.
Understandable? She chased me around the room for hours. I finally had to lock myself in the bathroom. What a night. I wound up falling asleep in the bathtub with the water running.
Gee, that must have been an awful mess.
No, the water didn't run over. Fortunately, I sleep with my mouth open.
If somebody doesn't help me soon, it'll be too late.
Look at him, George. Isn't it obvious he's lying about the whole thing?
He does have rather shifty eyes.
You gotta have with her around.
Dan, you don't have a case against this charming, demure young woman. And you don't have a lawyer either. How'd you like to go out for a drink?
I'd love to.
I can't believe this is happening. Hey, you saw how she came on to me. You could be my witness. I'll get another attorney. Why are you looking at me like that?
I find you appealing.
Rerun time.
I find you very, very, very appealing.
Hey, slow down, will you? Cut it out. I thought you said your life was in danger.
It is.
Then why are you chasing me?
Someone's trying to kill me. I don't have time to look for anyone better.
Well, I guess it's better than having no love life at all.
Here at Willow Rest, you will find the peace and serenity of a sylvan dell. Here you can provide your loved ones with the final resting place they deserve. Our caskets are distinctively crafted, moderately priced, dignified, durable.
And comfy, too.
What a doll.
What a hunk.
If she's scratching her head, that could mean dandruff.
He's got a red spot on his cheek. That could be a pimple.
She's hiding her hands. That could mean warts.
He's got nice teeth. And they're probably all caps.
Her cheeks are sure, Rosie. Probably a rash.
He seems very nice, but he's probably a psycho.
What a dog.
What a creep.
Thank God this is my floor.
Thank God he's getting off.
How about dinner tonight?
Sure, why not?
I'll never be as pretty as my mother.
Is your mom really pretty?
She's gorgeous. All my boyfriends want to go out with her instead of me.
Yeah, but maybe she wasn't as pretty as you when she was your age.
She was always pretty. I'll never be pretty.
Come on, Sarah. Dinner's ready.
You shouldn't feel so bad. She's not that pretty.
That's my other problem. That's my father.
Welcome to People's Court, where average, everyday people come to settle their disputes and embarrass themselves on television. I'm Judge Whopper. Bailiff, send in the first case. Happy Harrigan versus George Harwood. Which is which?
I'm George Harwood, Your Honor.
You must be Happy.
The dummy always gets stuck with the stupid name.
Mr. Harwood, I'll have you stand over here. Happy, you can be right here.
Oh, but Judge, I have to do
I can handle it.
I see that Happy is suing Mr. Harwood for mental cruelty, misappropriation of funds, and seeks to dissolve their partnership. Well, explain these charges, Happy.
I'm the star attraction of the act, and he treats me like a piece of furniture.
Yeah, like the rest of your family.
Now, what's your basis for the charge of mental cruelty?
Well, Your Honor...
I make his head spin around a few times. Big deal.
It says here that every night he locks you in a case and goes out on a date.
How's that for lousy? I'm his partner, not his wife.
Well, isn't that normal for your kind of people?
Is that some sort of ethnic slur? I'm used to the outdoors. I used to be a forest.
Yeah, if it wasn't for me, they'd be printing the TV guide on you now.
Well, what's the basis for the misappropriation of funds?
We've been working together for 20 years, and I haven't seen a dime.
I told you I'm laying it away for your operation.
What operation?
Well, I promised Happy that I'd buy him eyelids. You know, the ones that go up and down instead of the painted-on kind he's got now.
And what about the real hair you promised me?
Well, I was browsing 3 toupee stores only last week.
You know how embarrassing it is to go around with a painted head? How would you like to get up every morning and try to comb enamel? I feel like Howard Cosell.
You talk about as much, too.
Kiss my spruce.
Oh, no.
Order. We don't do requests.
Why don't you ask him about buying me a new suit? He's got 3 tuxedos, and I've been wearing the same crummy sports coat and bow tie since the Ed Sullivan Show.
It's not that I wouldn't buy him a new suit, Your Honor, but I can't afford the alterations.
Listen to this guy.
Yeah, but I've been on the phone with Emmanuel Lewis trying to buy some of his hand-me-downs.
I'm sorry, Happy, but according to this, I see no real evidence.
Okay, I'll level with you. This guy has been holding me back.
How's that?
Well, I look at the other dummies like Kermit and Miss Piggy, and they've got movie deals and TV specials going to them. This guy's got me doing weekends in the Catskills.
See?
Last month, I had to turn down a part in a Muppet movie to open in Teaneck, New Jersey for an Elvis impersonator.
It's true, Your Honor. I have been holding Happy back. But if Happy really wants to go it alone, I won't stand in front of him. I mean, sit in back of him.
I didn't know you felt that way.
Well, I didn't want to tell you. It would have had both of us crying, and you know how easy you mildew.
What about the eyelids?
I'll call a carpenter in the morning.
And the hair?
I know where I can buy some AstroTurf cheap.
I guess we can give it another try.
I'll never forget this.
Let's go out for a couple of drinks.
I'd like to, but I got a date tonight.
Another date? Well, I'm not spending one more night in that lousy trunk.
Just for tonight. Tomorrow we look at new suitcases.
You're always saying that.
What are you talking about?
And that wraps up another session of People's Court.
I've seen her here many times before, but I forgot all the right things to say.
I'm too old to be smitten, besides it's not fitting for me to be looking his way.
Mister, you're up. Can I help you, please?
Big Mac, fries, and Coke, please.
Thank you. Come again.
Well, who knows?
For the great taste.
Okay, here goes. Excuse me, is this seat taken?
No.
Previewing Thursday, one of the most controversial shows of the new season.
Yeah, Lieutenant Torello, please.
Some viewers may be shocked,
Come on.
but no one will ever forget Crime Story.
Hello, this is Lieutenant Torello. Who's there? Hello? Hello?
From the producer of Cagney and Lacey and the co-creator of Hill Street Blues comes a 2-hour movie preview of an exciting new series, L.A. Law, next.
Les? Hey, want to thank all these talented people on this show. Can't find better talent than that, or better beauty. And before I leave, I want to talk to you about something. I want to talk to you about a blight that has hit our nation. A curse, a deadly plague, drugs. They come in all different forms with fancy medical names and snappy nicknames. No matter what you call them, though, they all should have a skull and crossbones on the label. They're poison. They deny you the rights that many courageous men and women fought hard to win. They deny you the right to the pursuit of happiness because all you can pursue is more poison. They rob you of the right to liberty because they make you a slave to yourself, and they can take away your life. If you use them at all, you're hooked. If you're hooked, get competent help right away. If you don't use them, don't start. America's a beautiful place filled with fantastic people. Let's not pollute either one. Say no to drugs. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Next, see the spectacular 2-hour premiere of L.A. Law. The critics call it gripping, outrageous dialogue, flat-out brilliant. It's a sneak preview of a hot new series from the co-creator of Hill Street Blues and the producer of Cagney and Lacey. L.A. Law, next. And why wait till Thursday night to see Cheers and Night Court when you can see them tomorrow night? That's right, it's a special night of Cheers and Night Court, tomorrow on NBC.
When Alf comes down to earth, call the newspapers. Monday will never be the same. Start your week off with a winner. It could be fun. Alf lands in 7 days.